Just go.
Next, tell me a story when you thought
Quiet.
they have a unique job. Well, me, I met someone who actually worked for a hair salon, but just for strippers. I thought it was very unique because I've never heard of it. And second, it was just for strippers, not for a regular people. And third, their working hour was different, and the pay was a lot different than regular hair salon. So that's end of my stories. Now you guys will have a one-on-one session for 7 minutes, and let's get started.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Right.
do you do you have anything on mind about this topic?
Yeah, of course, but
Okay, do you mind to share first? I'm still thinking about it.
um, tell me a story of someone who thought they have a unique job. I mean,
Yeah,
it really depends on the perspective of other people, how they perceive or how they try to visualize what a unique job is. There are many definitions to a unique job, but in my opinion, if I think about a unique job, I would rather say a job that is not in common in the world, today's world, but really working quite well in a sector of, like a booming sector in the economy. I would say cybersecurity because I know one of the guys, one of the brothers, who is really doing grinding in that job and having a high salary, quite having to seek for lots of opportunities in that sector, and then pretty rare, uh, sector to perceive or pursue that career in. I think that someone is one of my friend's brother. Yeah. How about you? What's your idea on the topic?
um, I actually I don't know someone who probably have a unique job. Most of my friends are working at office, just normal job, or maybe some of the people are self-employed. I really don't have anything on my mind. Thank you for your sharing. Why do you want to like practice your English through this platform?
Uh, you mean the purpose of practicing English on this platform?
Yes, do you want to practice English through this platform or maybe just talk with other people?
My main reason is not to practice English, but to meet more people and know about their culture.
Mm.
Yeah,
2,000 years
in terms
later.
of the psychological manners of how they behave when they encounter a sudden language shock. Yeah.
Oh, that's really deep as a meaningful study. So, to anything you are interested about my country or culture, I'm from Hong Kong.
You're from Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is that from Hong Kong? I really know there are very high buildings there, like very high buildings, really advanced technology going on there. I think the Hong Kongers, the people in Hong Kong, are really familiar with technology, and they're using technology quite the time by their own technology, I suppose, because China basically have their own technology, not using the Western technology, by the way. They really develop, and I think Hong Kongers are very good at business.
Personally, I don't have much working experience with the. No, I'm not working with tech, and I don't know many people who work in tech. But I guess so because Hong Kong is quite concerned about technology, but I think Hong Kong focus more on providing financial services. Are you?
Mm,
I think I met many people in episode and they spoke about technology. Some of the people joined this session to improve English because they want to change industry, like working in, uh, maybe working as a a software developer or studying
yeah,
computer science or working with tech. And they said English is quite important in this industry because it's more international. Maybe they will have to talk and communicate more with the people like native English speaker, for example, like people from Australia or US or UK.
right. I think I also know a little bit of financial sector there. I think there are lots of investment firms out there in Hong Kong, which are really
Oh
huge.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, asset management firm, asset management company, and also like investment bank, etc. There are some like for example U.S. bank or UK bank and some China bank, but there are more and more Chinese investment bank set up in Hong Kong. Yeah.
yeah. I think those are the second version or the Chinese version of Morgan Stanley or some kind of black rock
Well,
going on.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. They are mainly contact with Chinese client. So like we have to speak maybe Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. So we have to speak three languages, like the native language. And most of Hong Kongers' native language is Cantonese. But at work they have to speak but don't have to be so native. Maybe full professional proficiency in English or Mandarin because like if some people they are working with some Chinese firm or Chinese bank or working in Chinese company, they have to use lots of Chinese and communicate in Mandarin and type Chinese. And if they are working with some foreign companies and Western companies, so they have to speak English more and also like better in English. So also the language ability will also like direct you to the job. Like which kind of job also I have to say, okay, your language ability is really important because
yeah,
if you're good at three languages, so you have more opportunities to work with like China or maybe Western companies or maybe Hong Kong local companies. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hong Kong is really high in finance. I think I should seek some of the opportunity in finance in Hong Kong. Maybe try to tell my friends that Hong Kong is a great place to deep dive into finance.
Are you interested in finance industry?
I love numbers. I really love numbers, but I think finance is a little bit hard to pursue, isn't it? It's really hard to
I'm
be
not
a financial
sure in
analyst
finance.
or being consultant in an investment firm.
Oh yes, many people studying economics and finance or quantitative finance are working as analysts in investment bank or maybe asset management company, like setting up funds or maybe wealth management department in some investment bank. And there are lots of bonus. Yeah, but I think if you like math, it may be easier because there are lots of calculation and statistics you have to analyze, etc. But I think most important is maybe the concept behind those numbers and calculations,
Yeah. So, do we have
concepts,
time?
theories.
Sadly, we just have 5 seconds. So, thanks meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Later.